That she'll be as good a one as ever drank water. She'll be bomb-proof now, folks.
About 17 to 18, somewhere in that ballpark, but I never...
She's just perfect.
That's right. She's just beginning to learn how, ain't you, Brad?
Just getting to the age to be settled. All right, what are they going to do about now? They're going to get $1,000.
Give me a leg up, I'd ride her.
What you want to know? $1,000. Here, get pound, here, get pound, here, get pound, here, get pound. I'm going to let everybody be at $500. Get 500. Here, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 5. Here, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 5. Just swing up on it, man. All right, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 5, here, get 400. 300. 5, get 3, 3, 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 get 3, $200. I got $100 bill on two. Three, down, three, divided, 300. Yes, two now, 2 and a half. I'm a 2 now, get a high, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, about now, get 2 and a half. Yes, 250. I 2, get a high, 2 and a half, about get 2 and a half, 2 and a half, about get 2 and a half. $200, 2 and a half. Ah, 2 and a half. Get it. Now 3, now half, 3 and a half. Now 4 now, 4, now 4, 4, 4, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, about it, 4 and a half. Get 4 now, 15. Ah, 4, 15, 4, half, now 5, 5, now, 5, 4 and a half, give me 75. I get 4 and a half, now, 75, about now, 4 and a half, now, 75, man, 75, about now, 75 and a half. Now 500. Now 500. Hit 500 now where we should have started. Give me $500. Hit 500 now, get 5, 5, get 5, here, get 5, now, get 5, here, get 5, now, get 5, now, get 500. Now help. All in. All done. $500. 500, 5 and a quarter. She broke the drive. 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Your turn again. Give me 5 and a half. You got 5 and a quarter here, 5 and a half where? I'm in 5 and a quarter, get 5 and a half, 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 get 5 and a half and a half. All done. 550. Sold a mule, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter.
Buyer's number coming out is going to be 212 is the buyer number. Now, Brad, sell the young red unbroke mule, the red mule down there. The male mule is the one standing right down there. Sell her right by herself, the male mule. Red male mule.
Yes, 500 now, get 5 here, get 4, 4, get 4, 4, get 3, 3, get 3, 3, get 2, 2, get 2, 2, get 2. Where's Michael? $100 bill.
She looks like a 6 or 7 year old.
She looks like a 6 or 7 year old. She's a young mule. She's completely green.
$100 bill. 100 and a quarter. 125. I 150. I 125. 150. 150. 175. 175. 150. 175.
Haul it back for Randy. She's going back to Big Mule.
Okay, where's Randy?
Gibbs, Lewisburg.
Okay. Randy who?
Randy Gibbs.
Okay.
Pretty lady over here wants you to mouth her over here and see how old you think she is. She got to get that.
Probably 15 or 16.
$200 I 175 now, 2, 2, 2.
Brad, where are you?
This gentleman right here in the t-shirt, in the brown t-shirt. 175 now, 2. I 175 now, 2. Now she is completely green. 175 now, 2. You did bid 175. Now $200. Now 2, 2. Now half. 175, $200 now, quarter. 2 and a quarter. 250. 250, sir. 2 and a quarter. 2 and a half.
That's the black mule.
2 and a half. Now 2 and a half.
Down here, I think, ain't it?
Can we turn him out? Can we get him out here? If you, yeah, lead him out.
225. I got 200. Big 2 and a quarter. You want to give me 35?
Pretty close, ain't we?
Yeah. Good timing.
225.
Yes.
2 and a half now, 75. Got to be 275 now. 250 now, 75 now, 75 now, 75 now, 75 and a half. 250, 275, are you done? 250, 75 and a half. Sold the mule, 250. Eli's way, 250. Gary's way.
That's right.
Thank you, Brad. You're welcome. 16,843.
16,843. Next, Brad's going to come out the black mule, and this is what I was told by Mrs. Wilson. This black mule has been up there with the black horse. They have, this mule is green broke. He's had a man come down here 2 or 3 times and has rode this mule in the round pen. So selling the black mule will be the next one coming out under the hammer. It'll be the black young mule, somewhere in the age limit of about 6, somewhere in that we think somewhere about 6, but not for sure. We're going to sell a good, pretty black mule. He'll be the next one coming out of the stall right down there. They're bringing him right out there. Right after that, Brad, we'll then start right over here with the tent. We'll sell all the real estate from the tent, and then we'll proceed out in the field selling the farm equipment, working our way up to the party house and things like that. But isn't this a good-looking black mule coming out right there?
All right, now, Master Nose Mule, how much you bought? What did you buy? Mare mule?
Mare mule, that's right, it's a mare mule.
What's the age on it, you know?
About 6 to 7, somewhere in that ballpark, but I know, don't hold me to that. It is a good mule.
$5. Green broke $5. Hit 500. Hit 500. I got $100 bill. $200.
2.
Now 3. 2 and a half. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3 and a half. Now 4. Now 3 and a half. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. Now 4 and a half. Hit 4 and a half. 4 and a half. 400 now quarter.
You bid for him then. If you're that comfortable. You bid. It is pretty mule.
I got 450. You're going to be 475 up here. 450 now. 75 now. 5 now. 5 now. 5 500. 475 now. 5. Hit 500. Sure. 500 a quarter. 5 and a quarter. 25. 500. 5 and a quarter. Hit 500, 5 and a quarter, 25, 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 25, 25, all done, 25 and a half. 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a half. I got 5 and a quarter, give me 5 and a half, sir.
Hello, Mickey. How you doing?
5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, and now 5 and a half, and now 5 and a half, and now 5 and a half, and a half. 525. What'll be 550? 5 and a half. One time.
Come right over here.
You understand? Throw the mule 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter.
Make your way toward the tent, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be real estate selling time. Go toward the tent.
Jimmy, at 1.2.
Okay.
Don't bring more than that. We're gonna no sale.
Okay.
Hey, the locksmith can't get that same thing.
Okay.
He said he could come drill it Monday if we can sell it. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep it.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you're coming right over here to the tent, and we'll sell the real estate and go over the easement, Gary. We can go over all that. We've got survey plats, and they'll cut the screen on. I think Shane's gonna have the screen. So those of you interested in real estate, if you'll head right up under the tent. The way I got it figured, 10,250 an acre would be the sale. All right, isn't that what it comes up?
I'd have to run it on.
Run it at 117 at 10,250 acres. See what it comes up to.
I ain't got a calculator.
Do you know what happened to the ram horns up there?
We sold them.
Oh, I was waiting for y'all to get over there. What is
250.
What's that? Get AM.
To calculate it. The way I got it figured is 10,250 acre. Got a calculator in there handy. I'll bring my calculator. It might be in. If you don't see it, I might have it in 10.
Your calculator?
And 117.12 times 10,250.
But anyway, about $1,500 on the bush
117.12.
hog, the hardy bush hog. Thank you, sir.
117.
Okay, 10 foot or 11 foot. Okay. Well, I'll write you up a big card and I'll see that somebody gets it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
10,100.
252-717-2170.
That's 1.2.
Okay. I will.
480,000.
If they can, but I can't promise you that they can call you.
For the real estate.
Okay. Thank you, Doug. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I apologize.
117.
Can I take this out of here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it sits for get Carol, she'll have to with it.
Okay.
If it sits for a while, you have to turn it off and turn it back on.
All right, you put, look here. Put 1, 2, let's see, hold on 1 second, let's see, clear. All right, we put 10250 times
160.
117 equals 119. It's just going to come up to 112 by the time you put the tenths in it.
So it's got to be 10,250.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. All right. That's fine. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, head right on toward the tent. We'll give you the terms. I think they got the screen up and running. We'll be ready to have a real estate sale. Eli, have they got it up on the screen, what they're showing the plats, things of that order?
It'll be tomorrow.
Okay. Everything in the field with the wagons will sell tomorrow. All the saddles will sell tomorrow. Shane, I like your eating table.
We'll get up.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're at a great spot.
Thank you,
I reserved. Didn't you see reserved on that for you? Okay, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Lennox.
Yes, sir.
When you can come around here. This, it's 117.12 is the way I read that. But actually, it's going to be just a few more tenths because I don't think that's ever been added in. Originally, that right there, that driveway right there was not added in this right here, but it'll be added in, I think. So you're going to get probably 117.12 times the bid. Is that correct? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Do I see lines on this thing here that says the city limits comes to the edge of it?
It does. There's one right there.
Right.
And they're all scattered around.
They're scattered all the way around that thing. And also, did somebody tell me on over here it's about 5 acres on the other side of the creek that were branched that by golly was not in the easement that you could do whatever you want to? Have you got some plats there?
It's about 5.44 acres right there.
5.44 acres.
If I pass them out, we'll give them to them.
We've got some plats right here. If anybody needs them, we've got some copies of the easements if anybody needs those. All right. Eli, when we sell it, we're going to sell it per acre. Of course, you'll take it all. Possession, I believe. Gary, did you say something about they were going to close in 30 days, thereabouts?
30 days, yes.
Why don't I pass those right there out? Why don't I pass those out? You might want to go over a few things. How about that? You want this, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a few terms and conditions that I will read to you right quick to sort of summarize what we're going to do. I didn't bring my glasses, but it says, selling all the land located at 2401 Grigsby Street, Holly Springs.
Deed book 14.028 consisting of 117 plus or minus
Just put it on here,
Jefferson,
117.12 times the month.
The real estate sales, I can see it okay. Well, that is better.
You must be something like that. As we get older, our arms don't get as long. The real estate sales with all this improvements, including two
When you get a chance just to double check, make sure it's the guy sitting